Hello Libra, and welcome to your January 2016 General Tarot Card Read. My name is Dee, and with me again is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
So we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for all of your support that you've given us, whether it be in the form of comments or emails, just a lot of the positive stuff that you've sent our way. We really appreciate it, and we're hoping that we're able to turn around and give you back what you're giving to us, which is the positivity and the good things and the encouragement. So awesome. We couldn't be here without you guys, and we really appreciate you. So I hope you've taken the time to watch your year in review that we posted, because what we're going to be doing is pulling two cards from each, the two cards that we pulled for that month. We're going to use them as an overall for you guys for each year, unless we're told different. And then Lucy pulled a spread, I pulled a spread, and then then we're going to combine the two, which will give a third read for you guys. So hopefully, even though it's a general read, it'll resonate with quite a few of you. Then we pulled an oracle card, which kind of goes for an overall, and I really think that it fits for you guys for the month. So Lucy pulled for the month
The Magician. Now, the Magician is the master of all that he is elevating there. It also lets you know that you have all the skills and abilities that you need. Okay? As you can see, they're all there in front of him, and he's looking straight at you.
So you guys had kind of an unusual month. I'm not even going to bother taking it down. We both pulled the Magician. Now, when we did this originally, we just literally pull out the cards. We don't look at them. We flip them over at the same time. And that's how it was for you guys this month. So we really feel that it's like a double whammy for you. This month is all about learning magic. This month is all about learning self-control, knowing that you have the tools to get by when it comes to your emotions, your thoughts, your money, and your job situation, career. You got it all at your disposal. So just remember that. Be the master of, you are the master when it comes to your life, and being able to do that. Just keep that in mind when things get a little overwhelming. And I love his stare.
Yeah, looking right at you.
Yeah. He always does that to me. He always looks at me. Okay, so for the first week, Lucy pulled
the Knight of Cups. Now, cups are about emotions. So this gentleman here represents offers brought to you that you're excited about, romantic invitations, deepening of a relationship, perhaps even a proposal of marriage. Now, when it comes to the arts, it's about work and work coming to you that is stretching your abilities, and offers of work that you find very interesting.
Yeah, and it can be an emotional, creative nature too.
Yes, it can.
For some of you, it might be songwriting. For some of you, it might be
poetry,
painting, poetry. Something that you can put your emotions into.
Anything.
For the first week, I received the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is all about celebration, happiness, rest, success. It's a card of good things going on, which I think applies a lot for the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
It talks about success with a reason to celebrate. So it's going to be a good week for you guys. You're going to have time with family and friends and all that. Once you combine the energy of the two, this is a high energy of emotional amount, and it goes into the successful time. So I think that you're going to have good celebrations with family. It's going to be an emotional high for you in a way. Good positive things going for you for that week. So for the second week, Lucy received
Temperance. Now, temperance is about the integration of opposites. The conscious and the subconscious shows that constant flow and balance are necessary to attain harmony. Represents moderation, patience, compassion, diplomacy, and cooperation to find solutions to situations, your problems, okay? Just like the ebb and flow there, as you can see, the water is not used up by the flame, and the flame is not extinguished by the water. It's the balance, conscious, subconscious.
You know, with Libras, it's all about balance anyway. They're the balanced sign of the zodiac. And I think that you're going from the high of the emotions of the week before to coming back down and being able to balance yourself and keeping that fire and the emotion under control, so that you're able to go forward in your life.
Yep.
So for the second week, I received the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about slander. It can be about arguments. It can also mean a failure of plans because here you've been defeated. But I look at this here and I think it's more for you guys because you're coming from the high of the Four of Wands the week before, the celebration and the time before to this. And I almost feel like there's going to be some arguments that are going to come your way, but you're going to become the victor of it. I see it more of a good thing than a bad for you guys, which is usually it's not the best card. But when you combine the two energies for the third read, you're dealing with balance, especially when it comes to people attacking you. So don't let any losses defeat you. Just keep yourself balanced. Look at the whole situation.
Use your diplomacy, your cooperation.
And don't react. Yeah. Don't be more like her instead of this, where this can almost be rash behavior at times. And don't do that. Just let yourself be balanced as much as possible for that week. Okay? For the third week, Lucy received
the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is all about cheer and abundance in both emotions and material things. Indicates that you've achieved your desires, which brings you fulfillment, and you are well pleased with your life. As you can see, he's smiling and holding his cup high.
You're going from the emotional high of good news and all the good things going on to a balance, and then being able to reflect on the third week. Just
for celebration and abundance.
The feeling of feeling good and looking over your life and seeing all these good things.
Well pleased.
So for the third week on my spread, I received the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is the beginning of the suit. It is a high energy, talks about decisions, activity, decisions being made this week that are going to lay the groundwork for your future. So you come from a time of celebration at the beginning of the week, of the month, to this kind of energy of kind of a conflict, but then turning in this, making decisions. This is going to make decisions for you. So the third week is going to be about decisions that are going to help you and take you through the rest of the year. When you combine the two for the third read, this is almost like you're looking over your life and seeing all the good things that you got and being content with what you have, but yet using the energy from the sword that's being handed to you, because literally it's coming out of the sky. There's going to be some divine intervention for some of you, and it'll give you some new ideas, and you'll be able to take your abundance and lay the groundwork for yourself, both emotionally and financially, and in your home, just probably on all areas. So
well pleased with your life.
Really good combination. I like that combination. Absolutely. So for the last week, Lucy received
the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is a situation where something is lost by stealth, underhandedness, theft, bad luck, whatever you want to call it. It could be out and out thievery. There's a sense of unfairness surrounding the situation there. So this is a warning here to take the necessary precautions to safeguard against this. And also, this indicates that if this does happen and somebody is kind of heavy-handed with you, you should use your diplomacy. Don't get angry. Don't lose control of yourself and become physical with anyone. Just use your diplomacy to rectify the situation. Okay?
So you went from being content to having somebody
come
try and steal from you.
And back.
Don't let them steal that joy that you had from the week before.
No.
So for the last week, I received the Seven of Wands. So sevens are not always the best, but it talks about difficulties. It talks about competition. Sometimes it's almost like you get on the defensive. You're standing for what you believe in, and you feel like everybody's coming against you, and you're having to fight them back. The big thing is you want to protect yourself and be alert. But you also want to realize that you have a way out, even though that you may feel like your back's against the wall. It really isn't. And the thing I like about the suit of cards that Lucy usually uses, the deck, it's got a picture of a man standing in front of an open doorway, that there's a doorway behind him. And I think that for you guys, you need to keep that in mind. There is always a way out, even when this stuff is coming at you. Because for the third read, wow, we both got sevens, which, you know, to have them both, it's almost like a double whammy. And I think for some of you, you're going to feel defensive and have a lot of stuff going on. You're going to be defending somebody who's going to try and take something from you, defending against somebody who's taking something from you. Just remember that there's a way out. You can overcome this coming through, especially forewarned is forearmed.
Yes,
and you need to be aware of this. So kind of watch the people around you this week.
Yeah.
Like you're able to, but not, not in a bad way. Just kind of be aware, be alert and be aware.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go back to the B's for you guys. The last 2 months, it's always like, be this, be that. So be alert, be aware the last week. So just to kind of recap your month, you guys have a lot of good things coming along. You've got a lot of celebrations. You've got being content with yourself and your life, and some new ideas coming in, some decisions that you're going to need to make, but it's good. The Oracle card, though, that we pulled for you guys is called Time to Reflect.
It says, have you been rushing along, living from one moment to the next without thought or care? Have you failed to notice and acknowledge all that you have achieved and accomplished? Stop. Take a moment to pause and reflect upon all that has happened and all that is happening. See how you have grown. See all that you have succeeded in accomplishing. Acknowledge and delight in your journey, and understand how it has played a part in creating the you who lives in the present.
And I keep going back to the Magician, because you guys do have all of these things in your hand and at your grasp. And take the time to reflect, realize that you have the tools necessary to get through this month, and be grateful.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of good things going on, even with the stuff that's happening at the end of the month. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. You can always email us. If you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit the button, subscribe to us. We'll be sending out videos. We're going to be starting a series on spirit animals and different things that we'd like you guys to know about, just kind of to be a reference point for you. But in the meantime, you guys are going to have a wonderful month ahead of you. And it looks like a good year so far, too. So walk in peace, light, and love, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.